Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi. Welcome to Mindful Monday, a short practice with some really gentle movement, breathing, and the opportunity to practice meditation. We're going to get started today seated. So come on, join me. Take your seat. Taking your seat, you can sit on the ground. You can sit in a chair for this practice if you like. You might sit cross-legged, or if it's more comfortable, sit on a prop like a block or a blanket or on your knees. Really, take your seat and let it be comfortable for you so that you can enjoy this practice. And once you're seated, I'm going to make a little adjustment here so I can be comfortable. Once you're seated, find a comfortable place for your hands. You can let them rest on your knees or in your lap, and you can set your gaze to one point. You might lower your gaze, or if it's comfortable for you, try closing your eyes. Feel yourself seated tall and upright here, letting your shoulders stack over your hips, feeling the crown of your head reach up towards the sky. Check in with your shoulders so you can soften your shoulders. And begin to tune into your breath. Simply noticing your breath. Noticing how it feels to breathe. Noticing how it feels to be seated here. Becoming more mindful, more aware of your breath in this moment. And you might notice that you can lengthen and deepen your breath. You might notice, I notice as I sit here, I start to tip a little bit forward. So if that's the case with you, come back to seated, tall and upright. And it might be that you're leaning to one side or the other, forward or back. Come into your center. As you pay attention to your breath, as you become more aware of your breath, you might find you can let it slow down a little bit, become a little bit deeper. More a quality of a full body breath. Most of the time our minds are so full that it's hard to pay attention to our breath, that we don't even notice our breath. We just take it for granted. In this practice of being mindful, not more stuff in our mind, less stuff in our thinking mind, more aware of what's happening, what we're feeling right here and right now, so that we can cultivate some ease and some space, some grace. And together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And here, let your right hand come to the right and reach your left arm up towards the sky. So if you're seated on a chair, you can let your right hand land at the right edge of the chair. If you're on the ground, your right hand comes to the ground. Your left arm reaches up towards the sky with your left palm facing to the right. Here, let your left shoulder roll back. Take your breath, still tall and upright, centered. Now begin to lean to your right. And as you lean to your right, let your left side body just naturally lengthen here. And still feel your breath. There is, at least for me, a natural stretch that occurs. I can feel the stretching in my left side body. So you can feel that. You don't have to push or force to stretch. And just before this, I recorded a Friday power flow, and I found myself saying mindful a lot. And then I found myself thinking about, what does mindful even mean? Because we're trying to get out of our full minds, our thinking minds when we're practicing. At least that's what I'm trying to do. Take a deep breath in here. Then a long breath out. And then as you inhale, come on up to center. Just a moment, pause here. Feel your center again. Together, let's take a breath in. And a breath out. Now let your left hand come to the left and reach your right arm up to the sky. And soften your right shoulder. Let your right palm face to the left. Here you're tall and upright. Watch out for rounding forward. Sit tall, sit upright. So already you're long. Take a big breath in and begin to lean to your left. Right shoulder rolls back. Staying connected with your breath. To be mindful means to be aware of what is happening, what you're feeling right here, right now. Often what we feel is based on what we think. So we start thinking about something that happened yesterday. And if it was unpleasant, we might start to feel angry or upset or anxious. So right here, right now, mindful that you can feel your breath. A big breath in. Then a long breath out. And that you can feel your body and the sensations that are happening in your body right now. As you inhale, come on back up to center. Come back to your center. And as you feel sensations in this moment, you can meet your sensations, the sensations in your body with breath. Together, let's take a breath in. And a breath out. Now bring your left hand to your right knee. Bring your right hand back behind you. And again, if you're on a chair, you can rest your hand on the back of the chair, or you can let your right hand rest on the ground behind you. It's a nice support. Your right hand behind you can act to assist you in staying tall and upright. Take a big breath in and begin to gently twist to your right. So again, not pushing or forcing. Staying aware of your breath, mindful and connected with your breath. So that as sensations come up, you can meet sensation with breath. And really important that as sensations come up, you can lean into the sensation or you can ease off from it. If it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Once more here, breathe in. And breathe out. And come on back to center. Pause for a moment to find your center, to feel your center. Often our minds are so full and our lives are so busy that we don't get to pause and feel what it's like to be grounded and centered. Right? So here, mindful of what this moment feels like, what this breath feels like. Together, let's take a breath in. And a breath out. Now bring your right hand to your left knee and your left hand back behind you. Again, your hand behind you acts to assist you in staying tall and upright. And begin to gently twist to your left. You can let your shoulders soften. Sometimes as we come into a twist, we can unintentionally restrict our breath. So be mindful of that. If you start to feel that your breath is limited or restricted in any way, make a little adjustment or make a big adjustment so you can still feel your breath in your body. And this practice of mindfulness and present, really powerful. to help us distinguish between feeling something about something that happened yesterday or last week and actually feeling what's happening right here, right now. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Come on back to your center. Find a comfortable place again for your hands. Allow yourself to be tall and upright here. You can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Feel your breath. Allow there to be a gentle rhythm to your breath, a balanced inhale and a balanced exhale. Watch out for or be mindful of leaning forward or back to the right or to the left. Settle into your center. And if stuff does start to fill your head, that's okay. You can notice what it is. The sooner you can notice that you're distracted by your thoughts, the sooner you can come back to your breath and feel your breath. Especially if you start to give attention to the thoughts in your head. And then you do start to feel anxious or worried or fearful or stressed or any of those labels, right? Any of those words. You can notice that and shift to feeling your breath, feeling your inhale and your exhale. Feeling the movement of your breath, your lungs, your rib cage expanding and gently contracting. Maybe your breath, as you breathe in, your belly expands. And as you breathe out, it softens. This ability, this practice of noticing and feeling your breath in your body. This breath in your body, right here, right now. It does allow you to come back to your center. It allows you to feel grounded and supported. It allows you to feel at peace, at ease, even if it is just for one breath in and out. And take a breath in. And a breath out. Staying in your body. Staying with this breath. And it's nice to feel that it is a practice. It does take practice. But it's a really powerful practice. It does allow us the opportunity to be in our bodies, be present, be in our strength and our power, and be at ease. Together, let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. You are welcome to stay here and breathe here. Feel your breath in your body as long as you like. This is where I'm going to end my Mindful Monday practice today. Thank you for joining me. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And I'll see you soon.